Hello. Welcome to Hypothetically Podcast. I am your co-host, Celi.
And your co-host, Gene.
And we have two very special guests in the house tonight. You guys already know one, and that is my girl to my left.
To the left.
No. Okay. You can introduce yourself real quick.
Hey guys, I am Celi. Instagram
yes, you heard it right. Celi. I'm with an S.
Guys,
she's
we're
with
two
a
different
C.
people. Please. Because honestly, like anytime we go out and I'm like, hey, I'm Celi, and they like look at her and they're like, it's not
the same.
Please.
But okay, you can give me Instagram. I was interrupting you. Sorry.
My Instagram isn't C Lovely like the song, but not she. It's CCE. So follow me.
Oh my god.
'Cause I'm friendly.
And we have another guest, Mr. Damn, how can I introduce this man? This is a celeb in the house. His name is HK, Mr. Vagabond. Hello. King of the Vagabond. Go ahead and introduce yourself, Mr. HK.
First, then the king. Okay. It's your favorite Vagabond, HK.
Period. It's not even the king, it's your favorite Vagabond.
Embrace.
It's your favorite Vagabond. Thank you for inviting me to the show.
Of course. Thank you for taking the acceptance.
You know.
You gotta give your IG so they can follow you.
My IG is YFV_HK.
Period.
Your favorite Vagabond.
Your favorite Vagabond.
Come on.
Hello, y'all. It's been a break. I feel like every time we start this show, and I say this every time we start the show, but we gotta apologize for an absence. But it's been a little wild. But we are here. And we got a good show for y'all today. It's
Shout
gonna
out to
get
the
deep.
new positions.
Oh my god, you're so annoying to the new position.
Oh yeah. We're changing that
nice.
space.
Very nice.
She's so
Last
annoying.
time I was here, I was at the table.
You
so.
definitely were at the table.
OnlyFans, you know?
OnlyFans 1.
Hypothetically,
OnlyFans 2.
OnlyFans.
Now we got light.
Nice.
We can see everything.
This is very nice.
Gosh.
What's up, man?
But let's do a check-in before we start our conversation. How has everybody been?
Let's start with the guests. Go ahead, man.
Go ahead, H.
Ladies first.
I have
Bring the microphone.
actually no. I have been. I've been good. Life and circumstances. Life has been lifing, but at the same time too, you grow to appreciate certain things, certain people. Shout out to my mom who turned 63 on the 28th.
Go ahead, yeah.
63.
That's my nigga.
That's beautiful,
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. We had a really, really good time. Me and my man took her out, and my sister.
Beautiful. Shout out to that king. Shout out to that beautiful king.
Yeah, you better be home by 12.
Out.
He is. He's out working right now. Because if not, he definitely would have been here. But we had a really, really good time. But just sometimes you don't realize what you have when you have it, and just being able to know that my mom turned 63 and is here and is present and was having a good time and stuff like that, and was throwing up gang signs even though she didn't know she was in her pictures. You know, it's really a humbling experience, and just being able to look back at it and really realize that we don't have a lot of time. We don't know how long we have, but the people that you have and the people that you love, you gotta love on them. You gotta tell them. You gotta show them. So, yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm good.
That's good.
Yeah.
Well, to piggyback off what she said, yeah, you don't know what you have. But for me, with life's been good. You know.
Life is great.
Life is excellent. As long as you have
You see what I did there?
She said life is great.
Life is great.
You see what I did there? Yeah.
Well, I didn't mean.
Don't encourage
Right. Life. I wouldn't say life is great. I say life is excellent. Like, because without life, nothing's possible. So,
Brand.
at the end of the day, life's been good for me. Still got my family here, my annoying sister, brother,
Don't do that.
sisters.
Shout out to sisters.
Don't do that to the sisters.
Shout out to the sisters.
Shout out to the sisters.
They talk about your family. They come
Shout out to the sisters.
They come out to party.
Shout out to my sisters.
sure.
Don't do that to my
For sure.
sisters
They
like
took over the
that.
brunch.
They be
Oh, my
showing
fault.
out.
They came out, man. They be showing out. I be like,
Shout out to Ravioli, the annoying one.
Yes.
Super annoying.
Love her.
I be looking at my sisters. I'm like, y'all don't do that. What about me? What the hell, man?
They too annoying. But no, other than that,
I will always say this. This is a sidebar. You know, every episode has to be a sidebar. That brunch was for HK. It was not our brunch.
Oh,
it was HK.
She's been waiting to say that. She's been waiting to say that.
Everybody's video.
Yo, this is the infamous HK that took over our brunch. He brought about 60 plus people. Bottles was popping. Purple soup popping.
Popping.
Listen,
every video I
remember they was in the parking lot, and it was like filming the movie outside. I don't know what's going on, but I love it.
Yeah,
I love it because that brought energy to our event.
They came in deep,
and I appreciate energy that came to the event because you know me and Shelly know how a nervous wreck we both were for the event. So they brought energy. They came in a lot. It was looking like a movie. They
came in filled.
Like I think the only thing was missing in the parking lot was just like compound music. Yeah. It's just been like a whole video shoot. But then he brought the noise. He brought his team in. He brought his family in. And shout out to all y'all.
I think that's a really good like point too.
Right.
Because like I feel like you should always give somebody their flowers when they're here.
Yes.
Shout out to fucking HK.
Yo, HK was promoting that part like it was his party.
Yeah.
Go ahead, do the little ding ding ding.
Yeah. Anytime like we planned something, even when we had our thing planned, it didn't end up working out. Yo, HK was like on payroll, but for free because like you don't have to ask him. You don't have to.
He literally just does it out of the kindness of his heart.
Yeah.
HK, you are appreciated.
And then HK don't come. You know what it really is? HK don't come alone.
Listen, never.
His sisters are 2 steps behind. Friends are 3 steps behind.
You forgot his brother. His brother's right by his side.
That and his mom just be in the corner too. You don't see her, but she's there. It's lit. It's lit. Yeah. Shout out to you for sure.
Shout out to HK.
Thank you.
Sir Gene. First of all, before I even start, you got new posters. You got 3 new posters.
I got 4 new posters.
Where's the other one?
The other one's over here. It's on the other side. It's like Nip facing Nip. I got Mike Tyson. I got Kobe, and I got the boxer.
Yeah, you definitely got some.
Shout out to
Where's the hat?
$25 for all 4.
He's hiding that hat.
So, yes.
I feel like
he hasn't worn it yet.
You have not worn it yet?
No, it's in my hat collection.
He has not worn it yet.
Yeah, it's in the chamber. I ain't wearing it. No.
If I do something for my birthday, you need to wear it.
Never.
But how was your week? I mean, how have you been?
I've been extremely tired. I've been extremely busy. I haven't been stressed. I haven't been frustrated, but it's just been like work has picked up out of nowhere, and that usually happens. Usually January is a slow month for us, but lately work's been picking up a little bit more than usual. So just been at work, gym, home, Bible. That's it. I'm good.
You call l'église like I?
Yeah, they call l'église like I. It's like my grandmother, rest in peace to her. Just like she preached to us, and how every Haitian parent preaches to their children. Stay your ass in the house because going outside costs $100 a minute. So I'm. So let me tell you something. Savings on 1,000. I'm talking business. I'm talking entrepreneurship. Me and HK, we went to the liquor store. We just talking about business. I'm like, that's all I want to be around. Just business. So that's all I'm about right now. So I'm in a very, very good space, and just I'm very tired, but I'm glad that we're potting. I know we haven't potted in a long time, but this is what I really want to do weekly, but this one has a catastrophic schedule. I have a catastrophic schedule. It clashes too much, guys. So the content we're going to try to give you today, we're going to try to give you a lot of things today, but we'll see. Let's see how long it goes. Maybe I'll break it into parts. We'll see how it goes. So.
Great.
But I'm good.
I've been good. This week, I'm not gonna lie, this week was very mentally exhausting.
She called me.
I saw you. You posted today.
Today was mentally exhausting, and it's from both jobs. And I just needed. I definitely need a break. I need a break, but that's not here or there. But besides that, I've been good, keeping busy. My parents complain about. I think my parents are more tired for me than I'm tired for myself. I walk in the house and they're like, "Oh, look at your face, you tired." And I'm like, "Did I tell you I was tired?" So my parents are more tired for me, but yeah, I'm moving. Trying to do better, but I'm moving. I'm good. I'm healthy. I'm alive, so I can't really complain much. Yeah, that's about it for me. So, y'all ready for the...
What should I got for us? I'm a little nervous.
I mean, it's not nothing hard. Not hard. It's only one of the hardest things in life, but it's not hard.
He says one of the hardest things in life.
But it's not hard. Yeah,
pause.
Big pause.
So, today's conversation is about the one thing that we tend not to do, but we need to do.
I'm starting to sweat. Wait a minute.
I'm hot. I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm hot.
You hot?
I'm sweating.
I turned off the heat.
I know, but I'm sweating. But it's okay. No, you good. But today's conversation is about it's about closure. We're gonna talk about closure. Everybody put their head down. Why everybody put their head down like that? Y'all got some closure that y'all gotta do?
I don't need closure.
What you mean you don't need closure?
All right, hold on. That's your time. Yeah. That's a fact right now.
What do you mean? Coming in strong. What you mean you don't need? What you mean you don't need closure?
What do you mean?
Talk about it.
Talk about it. Talk your shit, King.
Your favorite vagabond. Go ahead.
Your favorite vagabond doesn't need closure.
Honestly, me, I'm not gonna say I don't need closure, but closure for me is just you're gonna always want to know why. You're never gonna get the closure that you want.
But isn't part of closure asking why?
Even when you ask why, is it that answer you get enough?
Damn.
Yeah, but if it's so, maybe you should ask all the questions.
Regardless of what questions you ask,
are the answers going to be
ask yourself
here?
those? You want answers to questions for yourself, but even after you get them answers, you still question yourself why.
Maybe you're conflating.
The closure that
you're conflating. I don't trust this person to give me.
It's
closure.
not even. You can't even say it's the person because the closure we want is the closure for ourselves.
Right.
The closure that the person gives you is the closure for them.
Right.
You want what you want for you.
So you think you're not getting. If you ask closure for somebody, you think you're not getting 100% what you need from them?
They might be giving you 100%.
And you still might misinterpret it as you bullshitting me.
Because you're going to look at, I was this, or whoever relationship you have, or whoever you have the relationship with.
Right.
You're going to always question yourself because you're going to want that, because it's what you want to hear.
Right.
It's the way you want to hear it, not the way they tell you.
Sounds like self-sabotage, but all right.
We always,
but that happens a lot though. Right. I agree with HK because the self-sabotage is real. Like, you'll have a conversation with somebody and like the answer that you think they're going to give you is not the answer that you get. So then the answer that you get, you question the answer that you get. So it's like a never-ending question. I do get what you're saying though.
But that's because we fantasize that we're going to actually get the truth. When really you should just probably
but then that's the problem though. The truth that we have is not the same truth that someone else has for us.
Exactly.
So we have to accept that sometimes the truth that we think in our head is not really the truth. So someone will be like, I don't like you, and in your head you like, why? And then they tell you why, and you be like, nah, it's for something else. I just told you why. What you mean it's something else? So it's always going to be what you perceive it as, but it's not what you perceive it as. What you perceive
it as. Okay. Well, I get what you're saying, but I think that's too much. To me, that's just too much capacity in your head of like.
Don't we overthink?
I think, but sometimes it's like
it's an overthinking kind of thing.
I believe with closure, it's just like we just done. You say what you say, I say what I say. Stay out of my way, I stay out your way. Keep my name out your mouth, I'll keep it the same. We just go our separate ways. And that's
it. But you don't ever ponder on the situation?
I think you ponder if you care. If you love that person, you care, you genuinely fuck with that person.
That's where
then you ponder. But my thing is, at a certain point, when does the pondering gets tiring? When is this like, yo, either I'm going to ask for more answers.
Well, see, that's the thing, though.
I'm going to drive myself crazy.
I think it depends.
But wait, you shouldn't even, don't lose your train of thought. You shouldn't even have to ponder because, like you said, the point of the closure is to ask the questions that need to be questioned so that they can be answered. So that at that conversation, you should have the closure that you need. But sometimes it doesn't always happen like that. But go ahead.
You know what I think it is? You know how, like, when you're arguing with a sibling, right? Mm-hmm. And it's like, they say something to you and you're like, right? So you say something back, but then like, all right, your parents separate you, you go to your room, they go to their room, you sit there and you're like, damn, I should have said this. Mm-hmm. Or even if it's a coworker or like just somebody that you beefing with, like, I feel like that's what closure is, because we're in the same situation.
Mm-hmm. Who's weird? Me and you?
I'm in the situation.
It's like, no.
Right? Where I believe we're looking for closure, but I think it gets, how can I explain it? I feel like it depends on who you're speaking to, right? Because like when I call her and we're talking about the situation that we're in, it's like, yo, I could go off, I could be crazy, I could say whatever I want to say.
You want this one, right?
Yeah. Okay. Right? And she can truly Shelly can truly understand what I mean because we're in like that same space. It happened to us with the same person, right? But then like when I have the conversation with Mishu, it's like, all right, but you got to give that person grace. You have to understand it from their end and this, that, and the third, right? And then like random people will call us and be like, yo, I can't believe this and stuff like it'll even be like my mom or my brother, and they'll be like, all right, like, have you talked to so and so? And I'm like, no. And they're like, and being full compliant. And I'm looking at them like, don't tell me how I should handle the situation or how I should feel about it, right? At least, or how I should react, right? But at the same time too, like, I do have those questions, but I feel like when I get those answers, whether I like them or not, like, obviously everybody's entitled to their own opinion. I could have seen the situation, or Shelly could have seen the situation in one way, and that person could have seen it in another way. But like, I feel like it'll be like that person will say something to me once I actually like sit down and have that conversation with them, and then once I leave that space and like I go home or whatever, or I'm in the car driving, I'm like, damn, I should have said this, or like I should have asked more questions about that.
No matter how prepared you try to be for a conversation, you're never prepared.
Yeah.
You may write something down. You may think that this is what I'm going to say if they say this. And then you get in front of the person and like your mind goes a blank, and like it's a totally different type of conversation that happens. And then you go home and you're like, damn,
I should have said this.
I should have said, yeah.
Yeah,
it happens.
I should have into your ass.
It's always going to be that way.
Pause.
Oh my God, Gene, no.
I don't pause.
I cannot stand. Oh my gosh.
But anyway, that's to me. That's too much overthinking. But
it is a lot. It is a lot of overthinking. I'm overthinking
because I feel like if you have a conversation with somebody, get the fuck everything out.
But I don't feel like you ever really can, right? So like, imagine like I said, I'm gonna use myself as an example because this is somebody that I've loved and spoke life into, and vice versa. Right. I will never say that it was just a one-way street type of relationship. It's vice versa. You have plans with that person, and it wasn't a relationship, it was a friendship, but still you build your life on a friendship basis with certain people. It's like they're not just friends, they become family. So you think like, oh, okay, like I'm gonna get married, they're gonna welcome my wedding, I have kids, they're gonna be either like the godparents, or they're gonna be like that really cool aunt or uncle, or this, that, and the third. So it becomes to a point where I've never seen my life without you, so when right, so like when I could think about it 1,000 times. Like I even call Shelly sometimes, and I'm like, how the fuck did we? You know what I'm saying? And she's just like, yeah, that's a good point. I didn't even think about that too, right?
Like a true best friend. Yeah, I agree.
No, it's not even about the agreeing.
Let's get this out the way. Quick sidebar. Shelly and I do not always agree.
Never.
There have been times where I really wanted to tap somebody's ass because you're looking at me crazy, and she'll be like, it's not that serious. And I'm like, but isn't it? You know what I mean? And there has been times where she's like, why the fuck is she looking at me? And I'm like, no, I don't think this is the one, because we might
see this is a total sidebar. I love my sidebar. This is total sidebar. Like Celi said, we definitely don't always agree with each other. There are times, yes, we do agree when we're not supposed to agree. Yeah. But there are times when I have to sit Celi down like, you're embarrassing me, sit down. This was like straight up, you're embarrassing me, sit down.
Gene did that a couple weeks ago.
Yes, please.
And Celi would look at me like, all right, you're doing a little bit.
By a bunch of short niggas.
Oh, my.
That was.
Anyway,
we're going to talk about that when we get off there. Never mind.
So, anyway.
Like, what are you going to do?
And then Celi, she'll talk to me like, you're doing. See, this is why I can't have both of them in a room together, because they're both the same thing.
Yeah, Gene be understanding what the fuck time I be on.
I will, I'll do something and Celi's like, a little overreacting. So there are times where we do, like even in the situation that we're in, like that Celi brought up, I've spoke to Celi and I've told her like, look, the situation happened like it happened, and if you feel like you have to speak to that person, by all means, do not put my feelings into it. Do what you have to do for your health. Because mental health, when it comes to closure, it affects a person a lot. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I didn't think that friendship breakups hurt this much.
Oh my God.
Because boy, I'll tell you,
we didn't speak to each other for 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Me and Celi.
2 weeks.
We got a call about what happened. We hung up and we didn't talk for 2 weeks because we didn't know what just happened.
She actually called me and she was like, What happened?
What
I was
happened?
like, I don't know.
It's crazy. That's even more frustrating. It's like,
and then
you don't
after
know.
that, we sat on the phone like 5 minutes quiet. Mind you, I'm like over here like making medications because like I'm not even supposed to answer the phone at work. So I'm over here like making medications, whatever. And
it was a lot
like,
to process.
You good? And I was like, no, you. And she was like, nah. And I'm like, okay. So,
it was a lot to process. But like I had to tell something like, if you feel like you need to talk to that person, then you do what you have to do, because I don't want you to be like, oh, because Shelly's not. Do what you have to do, because at the end of the day, you might end up becoming friends with them, and I'm still making my way. So don't I'm not gonna stop. We're not in elementary school. Just because I don't talk to that person, you don't talk. We're not doing that.
Yeah, we don't do that.
So the situation happened with the both of us, but if you feel like you need to reach out, you do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
When my time come, if it comes, then you know we're gonna hit that. We're gonna hit that rock. Yeah. But as for now, and people have asked me too, like, how do you feel about the situation? Are you ever going to reach out?
Yeah, stop doing that.
Yeah, please.
Don't ask me.
I'm not even gonna hold you. That is tiring. Don't do that.
But that's something my therapist has told me.
I know.
Eventually, she said eventually you're gonna have to close these chapters.
Yeah, most definitely.
But I think the problem is the problem that we have is that like people normally expect me to go stupid, because that's like when I was younger, that's my first reaction. I'll slap the shit out of you and then I'll ask for forgiveness after, right?
Aggressive.
But I have like grown to know like that's not really like the solution. You get what I mean? Like we could have difference of opinions and we could handle it different ways and whatever and blah blah blah, blah. Right? I think what the problem is that like we didn't defend ourselves, so it was like, oh okay, yeah, like they're to blame. Right, and then like when people actually have the decency, I guess you should say, to like really be like, hey, like what happened in this situation? Like I don't feel like that's how you would have handled it, or I don't feel like you're that kind of person. And then you like sit them down and you explain to them. And I'm the type of person, I keep screenshots. So
oh my god,
screenshots.
Wherever you think you want to take it, I will take it to help. Right.
I will say this though, in this certain.
Wait, hold on, lose your train of thought. But what I was gonna say was that it got to a point where we had to defend ourselves and we had to defend our characters and we had to defend the type of person we are. And I think Shelly put it the best way. Like when we had a conversation about it, it was like, I shouldn't have to defend.
Sorry.
That's why he's not supposed to have his phone.
I shouldn't. If I truly love you and I truly care about you and I truly respect you and whatever like that, you may be wrong, but in public, I will never tell you you're wrong. I'm gonna defend you. You know what I'm saying? Whether it gets physical, whether it gets emotional, whatever, blah, 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 like we'll get out the situation. But when we get home, I'm getting in that ass. Like, you know, you were wrong. Sure. You were wrong. You were pause.
Okay, please, thank you.
Wait, pause. I thought it was no pause though.
No, it's pause, because that's crazy.
I thought it was no pause.
That's crazy. Getting
I understood where she was coming from. She didn't need to pause. You didn't need to pause.
That was for G. Because G looked like he's about to fly out the window.
He was.
But like, when we get inside, she knows. And vice versa. Like, we know. Like, when we're wrong, we will call each other and be like, did you think that made sense? You know, but I feel like if I have to defend my character to you, and if I have to defend my character to people that are close to you, like, we're not really friends at the end of the day, because you know what I'm capable of, you know what I'm not capable of. So I feel like that's what really brought everything together. Like when Shelly said it, at first I was like, but then like when you really look back at it, it's like I shouldn't have to defend myself to you. You have known me for years. You've been around my family, you've been around my friends, you've been around the people that I love, and I in return have done the same thing. So it's like I shouldn't have to defend myself. And I feel like if you have to defend yourself to somebody who says that they love you and care about you and will ride for you and this and the third, then that's a relationship that you really have to reevaluate.
All I gotta say is Celi handled this way better than Shelly did. And I gave Celi very much props because we kind of switched roles. The things that I would have said is what she said, and with the thing that she would have said, I said, I'm not doing it. I'm not even gonna lie to you, I'm not doing it.
Happened.
I ain't gonna do it.
Because you know me, I treat violence.
Right,
I don't know if HK knows.
HK knows.
Shout out to
Miami. HK knows.
Shout out to Lou Telemac.
Shout out to Lou
Telemac, because he definitely carried.
Lou carried me to the
carried the situation out.
Literally.
But it is what it is. And,
all I know is I got a text. I got a text in the call, and I'm like, here we. Mind you, I left like 5 seconds.
Yeah,
literally.
I don't know what happened.
Blacked out. Literally.
Are y'all talking about something this year that just out here?
A lot. Yeah.
Are you talking? Never mind. Because the room was reading and I was reading the room.
Nah, he was at Empire that night.
No.
I think he was at Empire.
No, you wasn't at.
No.
He wasn't with us.
You wasn't with us.
Yes.
Because I would have saw you.
You talking at Mr. East?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was there. I was there.
Oh, no, he came late.
I know. First of all, I already know because
came late.
Yeah, this one right here. Listen, I ain't gonna lie.
The vagabond's friend.
You?
Then I left. I literally left like 5 seconds before.
No, you left?
I left. You know me.
She bumped me like I was the problem, and don't even know she bumped me. I just knew something was wrong that night.
Right.
I have a temper. I'm not. You know what? You know what it is. You know what it is.
We know.
You know what it is? I think my problem is that I take like friendships and relationships and like bonds really, really seriously, right? So like these people, you know this. When was it? It was like a year, maybe 2 years ago when your sister got into something. I think we had just met maybe like a month before that.
Okay, so I was ready to go.
I was with whatever time you were on. When you think you're gonna take it low, I'm gonna take it to hell. Right?
That was what party? That was at Mr. East again.
Was it?
Yo, you and Mr. East don't got no good.
I'm never going there again.
It was Kev's party.
Yes,
because it was Kev's party.
In my life, I have never seen HK mad, right? And like we've been in a lot of situations. The boat situation, even the boat situation, you were just like, nah, it's cool, whatever. Just get on the boat and we'll see what happens, right? Like with my brother, right? So
Celi called me and was like, yo, HK mad. I said, huh?
That's what I'm saying. I have never. HK was like, don't touch me. I'm like, HK, please.
Don't touch me.
I'm just trying to get home. You trying to get home with blah blah. I'm like, look, they touch her, and we gonna see what's up. After that, like we good, whatever. But even you DM'd me after, like, yo, thank you for whatever. And same thing for Miami. I did the same thing. I texted
but you know what the thing about closure is? The thing about closure is, before you get closure from somebody else, you have to get closure within yourself.
And that's where it matters the most.
Okay, bye guys.
It's self-closure.
Because you have to realize your fault in the situation. Mm-hmm. And it goes, and I'm going to keep talking about this situation because that's one situation that I'm in. But within talking to Celi about what's been going on, I've sat there and I've told Celi, like, I'm not going to lie, I see where I've done my wrong. Mm-hmm. You know, I've seen why the person's upset and I've seen why the situation led to where it led to.
Yeah.
But before you go asking other people questions, you have to ask yourself questions. What did I do wrong? What did I say wrong? What did I act wrong? Or, you know, how could I have done the situation differently? Like, if you don't do it within yourself, how can you accept the answers that someone else give you?
Yeah.
Facts.
And I think the biggest thing about closure also is just being acceptive of what that person says.
Yes.
Whether you agree with it or not.
Yes.
Because, like, in my mind, I have so many questions, stuff like that, but I know that person has questions also, and they have responses that I might not like, but that doesn't mean that they're wrong. Mm-hmm. They could have seen it from a different perspective that I've seen it. So I think whenever that conversation does happen, if it actually does happen, for me, for her, I think I am okay with it being what it is.
And that's why I say, like, I always use my mom as an example. My mom.
Shout out to mommy number 2, because that is my nigga.
That's my girl.
I need some lasagna. Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. My mom she's an adult that I look up to a lot. Like, I have, even though she gets on my nerves, but I respect her on a lot. And the one thing that I respect out of her is my mom always apologizes when she's wrong. And parents don't often do that.
Haitian parents.
Yeah.
Please.
Like, my mom would do something and like she'll.
Alright. I would see if that works.
She'll see that I'll get upset about something and like, she'll bring me food, or she'll come lay with me and like in my bed or whatever.
She'll lay with you in your bed?
She does.
So
wow,
cute.
that's
so
nice.
my mom, okay,
So
I'll
we
say
came
this.
over one time.
Oh my God.
We came over one time. She's like, Michelle,
You still her baby.
Kote moi here, right? She got us drinks. She got us food. She came to chill with us.
So I'll say this: my mom is a very nurturing person. If you come over, she's gonna feed you until you can't walk out the door. She's gonna make sure she likes to host people. She's a host. Okay. She's a host. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But like, because I don't see her, because my mom works nights. Mm-hmm. I work night and day. So when she comes in, I'm asleep. Like this morning, like I came from work early today. And I was like, hey, mommy, before she was about to walk out. And she was like, I thought so, because she worked a double last night. So by the time she came in this morning, I was already out the door. She's like, I thought I was going to come in and see you, but you're already gone. And I know she lays in my bed because she folds my covers a certain way. Like, I fold my covers when I leave the morning. Yeah. But when I'm not home, she sleeps in my room because everyone in the house makes so much noise. But she'll come in the room, she'll lay next to me, and like she start rubbing them. She's like, "Who calling in?" And I'm just like, and she's like, "I'm sorry," and I'm just like, "I'm sorry." Like, I'll apologize too because it's just like at the end of the day, you're still my mom. Like, I still have to have a certain respect for the fact that you you lowered yourself to apologize to me. That takes a lot. So I'm apologize to you too. Yeah. So my mom, she definitely does apologize. So like,
shout out to Haitian moms, especially the ones that apologize.
So like, I definitely have a different kind of respect for my mom because she does that. But like, even now, like even with my sister, like before we used to just argue and not talk to each other for like 2 weeks, and then like mysteriously we start talking. But if I know I said something wrong to her, I'm like, I shouldn't have said, because I'm very aggressive. So I know I'm very aggressive when I say certain things. So like that. I'm working on it. I've done so much better.
Y'all have come to a humble Celi. Okay,
I've done so much better.
10 years ago
it wouldn't have been like this. But I'll text my sister like, or I'll go up to her and be like, yo, I shouldn't have said it like that. You know, I apologize. Yeah. So I've been like getting better, but you have to accept that you've done wrong. And that's the thing a lot of people don't understand. Like, they always think someone does wrong to them. No, you also done wrong to someone else.
Yeah,
it's not always one way.
Right,
it's not always one way.
Yeah.
I believe they call it Delulu. I did this for you. I did that. And then another issue is like,
oh my God.
Because you think you've done good things for a person, you have authority over them, or
that
you have authority to do wrong
thing.
things. I'm like, bro, that doesn't work that way.
That's the worst thing, yo. Don't do it for me if you're going to rub it back in my face.
I know this is like in two situations. I know this is like in women friendships, because women don't like each other. Let's keep it real.
Yeah.
Y'all like who y'all love.
Or the aesthetic of just having like girls around
having it, but when it comes to like mean girl culture, it's just
I can't really.
That was a nice. I like that though. I like that.
When it comes to mean girl culture, like y'all just be saying the craziest thing. And then the other situations I see is when men do grandiose things for women, and they feel like, because I did these things for you, you can't do shit. And I'm never wrong. No, you can be wrong too, bro. Trust me, there are times where like you could cause that woman significant trauma because you're telling her she can't be out past this time, or she can't be around this crowd, or she can't be do shit just because you paid her rent, or you gave her a car, or you gave her a VVS or some other shit like.
Well, then that goes into why so much women want to be independent, because they don't want that wager over there.
Right. Yeah. So it's a catch-22 with all that.
But then again, y'all don't want to be independent as well.
I don't.
I don't.
I don't.
If that's the case,
let's take it. Let's go.
I don't.
We're still on culture. Let's see where it's going. Because you say you don't, but I feel as though women. Well, I'm not gonna say all women.
Right.
If you're gonna deal with a man that's gonna be there for you to support you the way you want to be supported, you have to lay down your barriers, but he has to lay down his guard as well.
Right.
Just because he's doing for you doesn't mean he has to keep protecting himself from you, and it has to be reciprocated energy naturally.
I mean, using them big words.
Reciprocated. That's a big word for Elmo.
HQ use some big words.
That's a big word for Elmo.
No, ESL is working, bro.
No,
I didn't take that class. ESL is working.
I love that food.
That ESL is working.
Y'all sit here like, oh shit.
HQ said reciprocated. That's
my bro. That's my bro. I know he's smart. I just had a conversation. I know he's smart. In my heart, I know he's smart. But when you hear things, you be like,
hold on.
Educated backup. As a matter of fact,
educated
backup.
Not your favorite. You're educated backup. That's how I'm gonna promote this video.
I misunderstood for the backup, but educated backup. But no, for real, the energy has to be reciprocated, and it has to be transparency.
Right.
Because a woman wants to feel comfortable, but a man has to feel comfortable as well.
Or safe.
No, not just safe.
Not just safe. You think it's just a combination of both?
It's a combination of both, because just because she feels safe, does she feel comfortable? You can make her feel safe, but she don't feel comfortable.
But it's safe and comfortable not the same thing?
Just because you know you got a roof over your head doesn't mean he's treating you right.
Right. There could be a war outside, but I could keep you guarded here.
I keep you guarded, but at that war, I'm in that war that you don't want me to be in.
Right.
But I'm disregarding what you saying because I'm going to listen to me. And if a man is that arrogant, they're going to come back and try to throw it back. Oh, you getting what you want? That's why it's transparent. It has to be, the energy has to be straight. Generally, it can't just be, oh, I'm doing this and you do this. Go ahead.
All right. So since we're on the topic of man and woman, because we're all okay. They wilding over here. Y'all go.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm so sorry, guys.
No, you're good. So this is on the topic of men and women, right? Because we're all heterosexual beings. We are, we're head cis, y'all head man, whatever. You guys like men, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. Clearly,
that's it.
HK likes women. It is what it is. I don't care what you identify as. I'm just trying to lay the terms down.
Imagine.
Right?
SK took the vest off again.
My question is, how important is closure between relationships? Because I feel like
relationships.
Okay.
Are we talking about situationships? Okay.
Links, drinks, all that stuff. How important is closure to those situations? Because I feel like nowadays we just have this. we got a lot of what's that word I'm looking for? We have a lot of venom for people we used to deal with, and I feel like that venom kind of stems from us not really closing those chapters before we get into new chapters in our life. So I feel like it's like all right. It's like let's say me and HK outside, right? And HK is with me, and HK tell me like, yo, there goes Sabrina right there, but she's with Gerald. And HK's telling me like, yo, you good? And I'll be like, yeah, I'm good, nigga. I don't give a fuck, man. Fuck that bitch, man. We had our time. It is what it is. She with that nigga. That nigga's short anyway. You know what I'm saying? I say some crazy shit like that, right?
You feel some type of way.
That's what I'm saying, yeah. Does that sound like I didn't have my closure with her, or do I sound bitter? Or
you sound bitter.
What it is you wasn't honest with yourself, honestly. You didn't want to let her go.
So do you feel like a lot of people aren't honest with themselves when they close out those situations?
Yes.
I feel as though the situationship changes because we're going to keep it honest. When you deal with a situationship, a woman, natural instinct is to nurture. So she's going to do things that you're probably never been accustomed to. Even if you're accustomed to it, she's going to go above and beyond to change and make you feel different. So when whatever agreement y'all had, you wanted it that way, but when you see that when she's gone, it's like, damn, you upset there's another dude involved, because at the end of the day, the other dude actually wants to be with her.
But sometimes it's not even another dude involved. It's that she's tired. And she's tired of the situation.
But even if she's tired of the situation, isn't there like a freestyle is just like waiting to like capture you? Like, isn't it like
but I don't think that matters.
You think it's just like out of sight, out of mind? Like,
no, I don't. No. I think it's at some point. I feel like Shellz was about to say this. At some point, I feel like you recognize your value, right?
And you just
I'm not about to be cooking and cleaning, fucking, and
I'm not doing wife
blah, blah, blah.
duties for a friend title. So when I get tired, I'm just done. I'm not talking to anybody. I'm not entertaining nobody.
So
I'm
we're just talking
tired.
from like a situationship type basis. Okay.
I'm talking about situationship right now. So you're just tired. You're done. You stop.
Right.
But then they see you, but because now they don't know what's going on, so now they be like, "Oh, who the new nigga? Did I tell you I have a nigga? I didn't tell you I have a nigga.
Yeah.
I didn't tell you I have a nigga. I didn't post I had a nigga. So where you get the nigga question from? Is them now trying to
in their insecurities.
They're trying to find their way in your life.
Do you feel like that's not closure?
That's not closure.
That's not closure.
Because now it's manipulation.
Because I don't deal with you no more. You don't deal with me. I don't see you. You don't see me.
I still want to know what's going on though.
But I never spoke.
Yeah.
Right.
And
I still want to know what happened.
First of all, the thing about
not
it
what
is,
happened. I
for
still want to know
men,
what's in your life.
I feel as though a lot of men probably attack me with this. Y'all want to have y'all cake and eat it too, and she can't have her cake and eat it too.
Jesus.
So I agree with that, because it'll come into, like I just said, he'll ask like, and some girls do it too. Don't get me wrong. Some girls out here, they malicious.
Vagabond.
So, but I'm gonna speak about the guys.
I heard her name.
So, she said vagabond.
Oh.
So like, you'll ask, oh, who's the new nigga? And I'm just like, I don't have nobody. So now even the way that you texting him is like, oh, why are you texting me like that? You're giving me a different energy. What energy am I supposed to give you? I'm giving you the energy that you need. We're not on that level no more. You know what I'm saying? Right. We're not on that level no more. So I can't speak to you the way that I used to speak to you because we're not on that level no more.
Don't be formal.
So like that's when guys start being like, and then y'all have a tendency, niggas. Y'all have a tendency.
I'm a Christian.
To whatever. Y'all have a
Christians too.
Y'all have a tendency.
You're a pastor.
FabioChristianMingle.com.
Whatever.
All right?
Y'all have a tendency to like, and I don't know what it's called or whatever the case is, but like, y'all have a tendency to let the girl go, but still try to hold on. So it's like, you know, a dog leash. It's like the dog leash will go but so far, but you still holding on to it. It goes far, but you still holding on to it. So it's like, hey, beautiful, and then you let the dog leash low, and then you rally it back. Hey, beautiful, what you doing? And then you let it go, and then for weeks nothing. But you know the girl always gonna come back, and so she finally cuts that leash. Then you like, then you cut the leash, and now you like a lost owner. You don't know where your puppy just went.
But sometimes you don't even cut the leash. She figures out a way to swerve out that thing herself.
But
when that person.
Like, bitch, I know you watching all the fucking shit.
Okay, and you still have my Disney Plus. Okay.
Iron Man.
Yeah.
But those are things that cause issues. Like if y'all sharing things. But if you're dealing with somebody that doesn't care about it, it's a difference.
So sidebar. I'm about to do a Shelley. Sidebar. Have you ever chilled with a girl and then log into your account and then somebody can look at somebody else's name?
Yep. Absolutely, 1,000%.
They've actually
you know what I do? That's actually happens. No, see, that's the point. No, you're not childish enough.
Oh yeah.
See, but that's the thing.
That shit said, Jalissa's brother. I said, oh shit.
Wait.
She was like, you still dealing with this bitch? I said, I don't use this TV. I don't watch Netflix.
No, but that's the thing. That's the thing. You don't take it.
That's how it works. Call me right now.
But you don't take it to hell. That's the thing. Because I'm the type of person. I'm gonna let you. There's an 8 series episode, and I'm gonna let you get to episode 7. And right before you hit episode 8, I'm changing the password, and you will never know what happened, y'all. Like you gonna hit me up, y'all. I saw the passwords changed.
Yo, that happened to me, right? So someone was on my Netflix, and I was just over it, so I changed the password. Mind you, I ain't here for this person in months.
Come on.
Change the password. Hey, what's up? How you doing? I said,
yeah. And now you know I'm here.
You ain't got no closure, nigga.
I did not answer, yo. I did not answer.
Texting you.
This login is incorrect. It sure is.
Yeah. No.
When you see that this login is incorrect, no, I'm gonna let you chill. I'm gonna let you.
And you know what's crazy about me? I think this is my pride. Yo, I'm not. If I'm not my pride.
No, me neither.
I'm logging out. I can't do it. I can't do it.
I don't use it.
Me neither. I have yet to see the ending of Attack on Titan. It's been like months.
What you need to do?
Attack on
Crunchyroll.
What the heck is that?
I don't know what the hell is that.
Yeah, I never.
Y'all don't watch Attack on Titan?
No, I think Attack on Titan.
What's the network?
It's an anime. Crunchyroll.
I never heard of Crunchyroll.
Yeah, it's like.
Is that Toonami? No, that's not Toonami.
No, the network is.
It has like any animes, any whatever. I have yet to see it.
I just finished watching Dragon Ball Z Super all over again.
That's wild, bro.
Yo, Dragon Ball Z Super. I'm waiting to see because I'm mad. They about to end Dragon Ball Z.
But
get off track.
Wait,
sorry.
G, you didn't watch Attack on Titan?
I watched it as a high schooler. Well, even in high school, like I think when it started coming out, that's when I started watching it.
What, Dragon Ball Z?
Yeah,
because if fucking kids was a thing,
I did the whole Dragon Ball and the Dragon Ball Z series up to Majin Buu and all that stuff.
You did the Super?
No, I didn't Super. I didn't do Super.
Do the Super.
Super, okay. I did do Super.
You're gonna love this one.
Yeah, I stopped at Z because you know how Z is. They fighting for like 12 days. So it's like
you gotta watch it.
Yeah, watch it. Okay,
watch it.
You do?
It's on Hulu.
I should do.
Oh, okay. But
we got sidetracked.
My bad, guys. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't. I'm not doing it. I'm not logging in. I know the password. I know the username and everything like that. But it's just like.
So I have a question for the fellas because I got more than one fella here, so I can ask a question. I got a question. So if you see a girl that you did a situationship at a party, right? Are you approaching her to talk to her? Are you holding on to that leash?
I have a comment after
and bring her back, or are you just gonna be nice and just say hi and keep it pushing? Or do you know in your high what you're doing?
Or are you petty? right? And you just pass the person back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and you don't say anything at all. And after you guys answer, I have a comment.
Oh my god!
You want to go first, Gene?
No. It's you the guest. I want to hear you.
They hear me enough.
I would just say hi. Honestly, I don't have an issue with just saying hi. Now to bring her back, I'm not gonna try to bring her back unless she wants to be back.
But you know she's gonna be back.
Fuck the being back. Would you address the person, right? So say like they're by themselves or they're with people that you know, whatever. Like, would you like say hi to the person? Like, okay, me and Shelly are together, right? We used to have a situationship. Would you address Shelly and be like, hey, what's up, how are you, whatever, and just be like, all right, and keep it pushing?
No, I'm gonna go up to Shelly, say hi the same way I said hi to Shelly the first time.
And me also.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, but I'm asking the question as if like, say we had a situationship and you say hi to me, but you know saying hi to me is gonna open up the door of where we.
Oh, I thought you were just asking in general.
No, because sometimes when a guy say hi, like this one next to me, I'm not gonna say his name. He knows sometimes when he says hi to somebody, that's gonna bring them back. You know what I'm saying? There's a certain hi that you give somebody that's gonna. It's gonna text. There's gonna be that text like, what you doing that night? Hi. What you doing, right?
Jesus.
All right.
I'm gonna think of
Gene gonna be like, hi.
All right, Johnny Bravo.
But yeah, so sometimes you know if you say hi to somebody, it's gonna bring them back. Do you still do that?
My breath smells
Or
good.
have you done it before? Be honest.
That's not talking about breath.
I'm gonna just say this. I'm just gonna say hi regardless, just to say hi. Now, if it brings you back, it brings you back. I'm serious.
Should you say hi?
That's what I'm saying.
I don't have
no beef with you. I don't have no issue
because you're
you.
a kind person.
I don't have. What am I? If we're still cool, we just don't deal.
Right.
There's no problem.
Right.
I should be able to speak to
You
you.
might not have a problem, but she
you
might
raise some.
Yeah.
That's why I say.
In that girl.
That's why I say it's her. I'd rather let her make the decision so she's comfortable with what's going on. I don't want to pressure her into anything she don't want.
Yeah,
to do.
but sometimes you know that high, you gonna be like, she gonna text me tonight.
You gonna put butterflies in her panties?
Yeah.
Okay. regardless if I put butterflies in her panties, how am I supposed to say hi? Am I supposed to say hi?
You don't have to say hi all the time though. Why do you have to say hi?
If we see each other and we lock eyes, so you
don't have to say hi though.
So act like I don't see you. So me and you lock eyes.
Act like you don't see me.
But you know you're gonna have.
But see, that's not eye contact.
But I feel like
that causes the issue.
Had the conversation, yeah.
Because now the next time I speak to you, you're gonna be like, so you can see me now, right?
But that's the thing though. After you have, or before you have the conversation, what's protocol? Do you say hi? Do you not say hi?
Like, I think it depends. I feel like it depends. Because before Mitch and I got together, like, you guys used to.
It's the home.
No. Before.
Life is great.
Life is great.
Instagram.
Life is great.
If you need videography, photography,
because
bar mitzvahs, jail posts.
My head.
Back home, we go.
My head just started hurting. My head just started hurting.
Wait. I can admit to you.
I never knew this was made in Ireland. I thought it was made in Jamaica.
Damn, you didn't even play that off before we like officially like got our stuff together, right? Like Mitch pulled some shit. Mitch pulled some shit on me so good. Gene came up to me. He was like, "Celi,
please.
I see you like really relaxed and stuff like that. You know, like actually that like I'm a little afraid and stuff like that. But
one thing about being a water sign is you can feel heat.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, you feel heat.
Yeah. Gene came up to me after. I was sitting there like perfectly quiet. Then I said, he was like, "Celi, I feel like you're just a little too calm and stuff like that. But I just want you to know, like, my boy really loves you, and whatever you're thinking right now, I don't want you to do it. I just want you to just, just go home, let Shelly drive you home, and just really relax because I feel like you about to take it somewhere different." And I was like, "Gene, I don't know what you mean." And he was like, "See that smile that you're doing right now? I'm a little afraid." I was like, "No, it's all good, So we got to the point where it was like, I'm really done. I'm really really good, whatever." But then summer came around, and somebody else had a podcast that we ended up going to, and it was like Mitch was trying to have a conversation. I'm looking at him like, if you don't within the quickness get away from me, right? But then like that happened, so he was like, all right, like I'm gonna step off, and then we had DJ OK's party, and then you know, he had a conversation. I'm like, and literally, Shelly like yanked me, and she was like, "You need to calm down, right? Before you say anything. Like, we are around a lot of people." So I was like, I'm like, all right, like I can't really like act stupid. I'm gonna just, you know, and we actually sat there. We had a conversation and everything like that. And he was like, you know, like my bad. Like I didn't see it before, but like now that I'm looking at it back now, it was my fault. So like whether you choose to talk to me again, whether we choose to mess around again and stuff like that, like I can understand why you wouldn't want to. So he gave me that space to be like, oh, okay, like this is why I'm mad. This is why I wouldn't do it. This is why I would do it. Whatever, blah blah. And you know, a year later, here we are. But I think it depends on the person, because some people will think that they didn't do anything wrong, and they have no reason to apologize and this, that, and the third or whatever, and like, or like they'll be in your phone like, yo, we good, we friends or whatever, blah 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 blah, and then they see you in person and they'll walk right past you. I'm not the type, and she could tell you, I'm not the type. No, don't.
Celi will embarrass you.
Are you stupid?
She said, hello, hi. Do you see? Hi.
Yeah.
Have you met my friend?
Ask her. Come on. Ask
and your friend will be confused in the party, like, what is going on right now? Okay,
don't play with me. If it's one thing,
you talking about a friend that he's with?
Or no, or even whether it's
anybody.
A friend that like
he, she, it, they, them, all of them.
Say it's like, all right, like
what's your song?
Say it's a girl. I'm an Aries. Say it's a girl that you mess with, right? And then she comes like, yo, we sitting together, we chilling, like you're my friend, whatever, we having a good time, blah blah blah. She come and say hi to me, and she see you should keep it. Don't play with me. I don't like that. Whether it's a relationship type thing, a situation type thing, or even just like a friendship type thing, where like they're friends with you or they're friends with me, and like, oh, okay, but like if it's a guy, like just because you're like my friend or whatever, we chilling, blah blah, you have this assumption that me and HK are together, so you're not gonna dap him. Do not play with me when it comes to stuff like that. I don't play with. Hey, did you see my friend? Because my friend is. I don't. My
like thing that. Is, I just feel like we're too grown for the games.
To be doing shit like that, yeah.
And it goes for both genders. Like I said, girls are just as bad as guys.
1000%.
But my thing is for both genders. Yeah. It's just like, yo, if y'all need closure, find closure. But if y'all had closure, let that closure be what it is. Like, don't need to be throwing the shots or throwing the subs, or when you see me, you pick and choose when you want to say hi. Yo, I'm gonna be alive if you don't say hi to me. I'm gonna be okay. I say that all the time. Yo, I'm gonna still breathe if you don't say hi to me.
And this is why I said I don't need closure.
But you do, though.
I think it depends on the situation.
Me as
I think everything in life needs
everything in life needs closure.
Everything lives.
No, I don't agree. I don't think.
You don't think everything in life needs closure?
I don't.
Even if you don't want it, I think it should still happen.
No.
Why do you want the closure for?
No, I think it depends on the person.
I think it's just
wait.
by default, by life, it just happens.
Okay, so Celi, what's the situation that you think don't need closure?
Say we just happen to like, all right, like we in the club, shit is lit. Shit is fucking lit. And I see you and I'm like, oh, that person looks fun. And you think I look just as good, right? All right, so we start messing around. That relationship, there was no friendship. There was no
different though.
No, it's the same thing. Because you said, what about closure? Because that's a situationship. That's a situation.
A situationship.
I don't think that's a situationship. Is that not a one night? That's not kind of as a one night stand.
No, because what if you guys continue it?
Oh,
that relationship was just based.
But is that even a situationship?
Yeah,
because it wasn't really a situation. Y'all didn't beef for nothing. Y'all just knew that y'all.
That's still a situationship. I still come over to your place. You still come over to my place. We still hook up. Whatever. Blah blah. That's. If we're being honest and true, that's a situationship. I think the problem is that we have the idea that like, okay, we start off as friends or we start off cool and we kind of get to know each other, whatever, and then we hook up and then I feel like that's what people get misconstrued. A true situationship is we was just hooking up and then we hook up, and along the way somebody caught feelings. Right? And then it's like, okay, well that's not what I was seeking.
But that's what I'm saying though. I think a situationship is when someone feelings get involved.
Yeah, eventually.
But if two people are mutually messing around with no feelings involved, is that a situationship? I don't think it's. That's what I'm saying. I don't think it's a situationship.
I
think it's different levels of situationship.
Yeah, because there's situationships and there's friends with there's situationships and there's friends with benefits.
No, friends with benefits.
That's exactly what I was about to say.
Friends with benefits is different.
That's a different agreement.
That's a different situation right there.
But the situationship, I guess there's different levels because if we just messing around with no feelings involved, we don't have no friendship. I don't think that's but to me, I don't think that's a situationship.
You're gonna have a friendship
because you're gonna talk.
Y'all gonna talk to each other a little bit.
Okay, I agree. But I feel like when it comes to someone feelings involved, I feel like then it becomes a situationship because it's like there's a situation involved, someone's feeling got involved.
No.
But when there's no feelings involved, is that I don't think that's a situationship
with no feelings involved. When when the feelings is involved,
it's a complicated situation.
Yeah.
Because now, for that situation to stay afloat,
That's too much situation.
That's why I say transparency and reciprocated energy. Those things is what happens in situationship. Because we as men, we be blind to the fact that women do certain things, but they do it because they caught feelings.
Right.
She'll tell you she's not going to do something in the beginning. She doesn't do it, but then you see her do it.
Yeah, but it's not only females.
Men catch it too. Men catch it too. But the thing about it, but this is the thing about it, is the conversation that you had prior. So to piggyback on what Gene said earlier about saying the girl, oh fuck that nigga, he's short, this and that.
Very true.
Now you caught feelings. Now the situation is complicated because you can't let go because you don't want to let go. When feelings are involved, it becomes complicated.
Yeah.
Now y'all don't speak it correctly.
Gene got a question.
So I don't got a question. It's more of a statement. I just feel like, we're talking about closure. We're talking about keeping things, transparent. Go your way, I go my way. I feel like the problem with situationships, relationships, love, relationship, whatever
Ship.
Whatever.
I feel like the problem with all the ships is that we are not practicing closure with each other. I feel like we are really doing a lot of unfinished business out here, and it's really bleeding into other things as opposed to like, if I used to deal with this girl, now I see her with this other guy, now I'm feeling some type of way. Or if I deal with another girl, she'll feel some type of way. Because I never really told her, hey, you don't have to worry about me, or I don't have to worry about you. We're done. So I feel also like...
too, it, not even to cut you off, but it goes into...
Cut me off, go ahead.
I will say one thing, but it also goes into even, not only does it end, but it's also, if I have feelings for you, I never expressed that I have feelings for you.
Right, but that doesn't mean the feelings are not there.
Yeah,
she might cut the situationship off because the feelings are there.
And I understand that, and I 100% understand that. But it's just like sometimes it's like, if you're not telling me how you want me to move or how you feel about me moving, then I'm just gonna move. But I'm gonna do some nigga shit, and you might be offended by it, you might be mad about it, but I'm still gonna do this because you're not telling me nothing.
She has understanding of who you are,
but at the same time, I'm not telling her anything. Because women need reassurance at the end of the day. I don't give a fuck who you are. If you're a man, you're dealing with a woman. If you don't tell that woman like, yo, you my girl, I'm with you, I rock with you. It's me and you out here. If you don't say those words, you literally giving her the free will to do what she wants to do. But I think at the same time, you take the risk of saying, if I see her with another guy, I got to get ready to be mad. But I think sometimes as niggas, we don't realize that we are actually mad.
That emotion.
Yeah, we actually have that emotion. We are capable of that emotion of jealousy.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying it's a crazy jealousy. I'm not saying it's a hurt jealousy. I'm not saying it's any kind of jealousy. I'm just saying that at the end of the day, it's like,
girl that you had. That
right. Because that's your go-to. That's your link. That's somebody you exactly, and that sucks because we're treating them like Pokemon. It's like we're trying to capture them.
That's where you seeking closure at on that part. It's like you want to know why she stopped. But she stopped because she knows you're not ready.
Because you're not ready. Or she sees that you're not doing... So
that's why she fell back. She's protecting herself.
Right.
That or
she doesn't tell you because her telling you is her basically allowing... That's another... This is advice to all women. Don't open yourself up to a man and give him the idea how to manipulate you.
But we don't even know that we do it.
You don't. But if he's very interested in you, he's gonna find some way somehow.
But see, that's the thing, though. A lot of women, including myself, because Lord, but including myself.
Oh Lord,
you see, I had to call on you. You see the potential in these men that the red flags go past your head because you see so much potential in him,
or they hide it so well.
Yeah, so by the time it gets too late, you are so like damn, I messed up. You know what I'm saying?
We always gonna get hurt by somebody. but it's who you willing to get hurt by.
But that's the problem, though.
Sometimes you don't know that.
Yeah, a lot of girls see potential in men that
and the other problem with men is that we're choosing who we think it can hurt us.
Yes.
Well, realize it could be any of them.
Yes. First of all,
it could be any
relationship you deal with.
Right.
You're bound to get hurt. It's just
That's what I'm saying. It's like if you deal with a girl, right, and you just fucking on her, right, and you like, I just fucked this girl, blah blah blah. I don't think nothing of her, blah blah blah. Then one day, maybe is having a crazy party at first, and it's jumping, and it's a bunch of, it's crazy, and then you go, and she just having the time of her life with Francoise.
Now you hurt, and
now you hurt because you don't realize that you actually cared about that girl more than you thought.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Past your thought, and you're like, damn, I can't. And in your mind, you're like, damn, this bitch betrayed me, blah blah blah. But
did you realize that? But you never showed. With him?
That's what I'm saying. But you never showed.
That's the thing, though. That's when you realize it.
But you realize you never showed that girl
what she deserved.
A softer side of you. You just wanted to fuck her.
Yeah.
Come and be done with her. And I realized that, I really liked Shorty, but I was afraid to claim her because I'm still trying to fuck all the other shorties. But I need you to stay. I need you to stay on stage 2 while I go to stage 3, 4, 5, 6, and now realizing that you're just as human as I am, so you're gonna evolve too. You're gonna do things because you're looking at me like this nigga a fuck nigga. He not even trying to wipe me up.
I don't think there's anything more dangerous than a woman realizing like her potential and her capability.
But then it goes both ways. It goes into the case.
But like I feel like for a woman, it's just worse.
But look, it goes into the case too of a girl seeing potential in a guy. Say I like somebody. I see the red flags, but I also see that you could be a good man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, man, I'm gonna just give him time. The time add up to years. Years.
Patience is a virtue. All you have is patience.
But how long is a patience it's supposed to last?
First of all, let me tell you. One day.
Here he go.
Rome was not built in one day.
Port-au-Prince wasn't built in one day.
First of all, understand this. Listen.
We gotta pick this Port-au-Prince over here.
Do you think it's easy for your mother and father to still be together?
See, that's the question. No. That's because all Haitian parents,
we are horrible.
All Haitian parents have a different type of trauma.
Let me speak for myself.
Understand where I'm going. This is why I want you to listen to me. We're in a time and age now where relationships and marriages don't last.
But see, that's different. You said now. Our parents been together since they were teenagers. That's a different type of time. So do I think that and this is me being very, 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 very transparent. Do I think my parents should still be together?
Hell motherfucking no.
I think no, but guess what?
I love my dad. My parents was casting over.
All my parents know.
I think it was casting over. I got girls coming to me like, oh, Eugene Jr. I said, bitch, who is you?
All my parents know is each other.
I don't know you.
My parents were dating since they were teenagers. They don't know nothing else besides themselves. So you cannot compare this time. Wait. Don't even say nothing yet because I'm not done yet. You can't compare this time compared to our parents' time because guess what? Our parents, although they shouldn't be together, they still fight for each other, even though it's not the way we should think they fight for each other. But this generation, these people done got 5-10 bodies already. Our parents didn't have 5-10 bodies.
They definitely didn't.
You have the 1 or 2 parent that had another kid, but there's a lot of parents that don't have 5 or 10 bodies. Yeah. These people nowadays have 5-10 bodies. So guess what? This body don't work out, I'm on to the next. Or I could go back to what I had. You can't compare this time to what we had. Or what they had, because I wasn't alive then.
Before you go, just to quickly piggyback on her, motherfuckers are not playing games nowadays. I feel like that was the problem with parents in the past and stuff like that. It's like, depending on religion, depending on like your family and how you grew up and stuff like that, like I have to stay with this person whether I'm unhappy, whether this person's cheating on me, we have kids, we got to make it work and this and that. No, niggas is getting divorces nowadays.
But before you go, wait, let me say one more thing. Before you even go, back to what Celi say. That's also a bad thing because guess what? Some people are worth fighting for. I will say this. I will say this.
Disagree with that.
Yes, people may cheat and people may do whatever it is, but sometimes it really is that one case. Some people. It is a repetitive thing.
Arm down, Gene.
It is a repetitive thing, but sometimes we give up way too fast.
That's true.
Way too fast.
But sometimes we also tolerate too much.
Listen, the only reason we give up too fast is every human on this earth right now, living right now to this day, if you have a smartphone, if you have social media, if you are living, if you are working, if you are breathing, you have too much abundance. And when I mean abundance, I mean you have too much access to everything.
Right.
Nigga, I'm born in 83. I'm 40. I'm old as shit.
Damn.
Yeah, exactly.
I was gonna get
Let me tell you something. It's all good. It's all good. Listen. Where I'm from, niggas don't make it to 40.
Yeah.
I'm blessed to be at 40. Niggas don't make it to 40. I'm from West Orange, but there's a part of West Orange that they don't talk about. That's where I'm from. You don't make it to 40. But let me tell you something. This day and age, I can remember 20 years ago, I couldn't text. I couldn't do this. I had to call y'all phones up or go to your house to be like, yo, let's podcast. And y'all probably look at me like, what the fuck is a podcast? What the hell y'all talking about with the microphones? We couldn't do this. As technology moves on, as we grow as human beings, we have an abundance of access.
But see, that's the thing too that I was talking, because I work in a school system, and I was talking to some teachers, and I'm like, I feel like I don't belong to this era, but I'm also not too far from this era, because when we grew up, because we're the same age, when we grew up, we didn't have phones.
Right.
But we also got introduced to phones.
Right.
Can I stay a day without my phone? Of course. But can I also not stay without my phone for a day? Of course. Right. It depends on how I feel that day. Because when I go home sometime, I'm like, yo, let me put my phone away.
But what I'm trying to say is like,
I know we have too much access.
We have a lot of access.
And that's the thing though.
You can literally text somebody in Texas, text somebody in California, text somebody in the Philippines and say, hey, how you doing? Call. How's it going? I've been thinking about you, blah, 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 this and that. And we can go out and go do our other thing.
Well, the call not even a real thing though. It's the text.
It's the text.
Before the call was, collect call. But now it's a text.
You go to your liquor store, you get a calling card, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
I forgot the last. I grew up in Irvington. I had a gas station right across 40th Street. Shout out to 40th Street.
40th Street.
I had a golf gas station right across the street from my house. My parents sent me to that gas station about 20 times a day to buy $5 cards, $2 cards. At some point, it was a $3 card, $10 card.
$2 card was the best.
And then when you called Haiti, after 3 rings, you had to hang up because you'll lose money.
Yes.
You had to call the 1-800 number.
Yes.
Yo, whoever invented WhatsApp, I forgot I don't even think cards exist anymore.
Nope.
Yo, when my mom is off, she has a routine that she goes down the list of WhatsApp. Basically in English, hey, how are you doing? I'm just making sure that you're good. Yo, we didn't have that privilege.
Not at all.
This is a privilege now to have WhatsApp.
This is a privilege.
Hold on. So let me before we lose track of what we were talking about.
Yo, we went left.
We did. We always do.
So to be
all I'm saying is that we have abundance. We have a lot of access. Closure is hard nowadays. It's hard because it's like I could just leave you alone and not talk to you for 6 months and then be doing my own thing and then if I feel like it or if you feel like it, you can hit me up. How I react to that is gonna be up to me or up to you.
Okay,
but go ahead, HK.
So like I was saying about your mother and father, yes, you may not think they should be together, but this is the thing about it: a marriage. It's another thing as a relationship. And when you take them vows, you have to fight for your marriage.
Right.
Hold on. Yes, we're in a different time and age now where it doesn't last. We have, like you said, we have access to all these different women.
Everything, bro.
And women
you can literally talk to a girl 5 different apps.
But yes,
like it's fucking ridiculous. It's like, you know how bad it is? I'm looking at my phone the other day, right? I don't get no text messages. Shelly texts me. Maybe my sister texts me. Maybe, and I get my little text from like my clothing stores that just be like, hey, we got some cyber sale going on. Other than that, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook Messenger, all this stuff. I'm talking
threads.
to people, threads every day. People, first of all, shout out to the people who support my threads. I love y'all. I'll be giving them the likes. I'm dropping gems. It's okay. I got you. But we got all these apps that we communicate through. Like it is a lot for somebody. So I feel like closure nowadays is super hard because it's like I don't need to talk to you to figure this out. I could be like that. I could be ignorant like that.
But that's when you become a hurt person, and then you know the saying.
But do you think
people hurt people?
Okay, so do you think you become a hurt person, or are you just straight up unaware that I'm not done with this situation until I see you with somebody else or I see you again?
The situation
because we niggas
is gonna learn in your mind, in your subconscious. Without
in your subconscious, and I believe in the subconscious. The subconscious is very powerful, but I feel like even as a nigga that's walking around this earth, right? Sometimes you could be dealing with somebody, and then you could be in a club, and you might not see them for like 2-3 months, and then you see them, and then y'all lock eyes. You like, damn, I miss this girl, but not realizing that your subconscious really missed her. So you might go up to her and just say something. So I feel like that's like sabotage to your closure, because it's like you never really told yourself like, I'm done with this person. I'm not gonna deal with this person no more. You know, like I've had weak moments where like I'm at a party and I'm drunk as hell, and like my true deep down feelings come through, and then all of a sudden I'm walking out with this girl.
You never had closure. That's why the subconscious is always going to come out from your subconscious.
But I feel like that's what abundance does to all of us.
No, abundance, you only allow it. You, like I said, temptation is always going to be there.
Okay.
It's what you allow. That's why they always say have self-meditation and fast, so you don't allow certain things to tempt you.
Well, okay.
So, for you...
Hashtag vagabond.
I never thought a vagabond would be teaching me some lessons.
But no, I want to go back to the question, because HK said he don't need closure. Why don't you need closure?
I think
as a person that overthinks, and I know me.
Right.
I had to learn me through my own journeys of being by myself. I know where I'm wrong. I'm always going to look at my faults.
Not to be funny, you're a Gemini?
No, Leo. So I know I'm not perfect. I know, like, I can say where I'm at now because, you know, I came out of an 11-year relationship.
Who was 11?
Yes, your favorite podcast was in an 11-year relationship. Yes, I was in an 11-year relationship.
You was in an 11-year relationship?
Yes.
Was it strictly 11 or was it on and off 11?
I would say it was on and off, but regardless if it was on and off,
11 years.
That was where I stayed.
You didn't marry her? You didn't want to marry her?
I'm not gonna say I didn't want to marry. No. I'm not gonna say that. I don't know. No.
It's a no.
I think you misinterpreted. He misinterpreted that. I'm not gonna say.
You have to say certain things with him.
I did want to, but at the time where I was at, I didn't want to.
But anyway, go ahead.
You feel me? At the time, the place where I was at, I didn't want to marry her, but I did want to.
Okay.
You did, okay.
But in life, things happen.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
You never rush something.
Right.
I honestly am glad I didn't get married.
Well, hold on.
So wait, did you get closure with her?
Where's the rush coming out at 11 years? I don't understand that.
First of all, this is the problem.
That sounds nuts, bro.
No.
Let me put this I don't want to rush her, but it's 11 years. I'm like, nigga, what's your rush? There's no rush.
Now I'm about to put you on something.
Okay,
That's a decade.
You don't know when they started dating, though. You don't know what age they started dating.
I started dating. That was basically my second longest relationship.
Right.
So what age did you start dating her?
What was the longest?
22. That was my longest.
So you end up
to
33.
Yeah.
And how old are you?
36.
You really?
So you're 3 years removed from that relationship.
I thought we were the same age.
Did you get closer from that relationship? He comes off young. Yeah, dog. So let me tell you something.
So does this one?
Age the
So does this one? I thought this one was in his 30s.
I'm 40.
But no, the closure, honestly, me as a person, it wasn't even, I wanted closure, but I knew my faults.
Right.
I knew I was in a situation that was toxic. We all know when we're in a relationship young, we don't have role models, especially if our parents are not something.
Are Haitian.
Like Haitians, Jamaican, it don't matter. But if you don't have that second parent in the household, you see different people, you don't have that. Me, I would say this.
Sorry.
I can deal with one woman. You just got to be the woman for me.
Right.
I'm not gonna deal with somebody that I don't want to deal with because I know I'm not gonna be with you. I'm gonna cheat, whatever. But like I said, the closure, I gave it to me. I gave it to myself.
So how can you give closure without talking to someone?
We both talked. Yes, we both talked.
You talked.
You still talk to you still cool today or no?
We cool.
So you had
So you had that conversation with her, like, okay.
Yeah, we both had.
Yeah, so you had the closure.
First of all, the closure didn't even happen. That's the thing.
You know?
The closure didn't happen when we first started. We just stopped dealing with it. And
right.
She went her way. We had the conversation later.
That's the closure.
But the thing about the conversation is, that's why I said what I said.
Wait, before you continue, did you bring up that later conversation? You brought it up or she brought it up?
I brought it up.
Okay.
So that's closure.
But the thing about the closure is it what you want to hear? Is what I
It doesn't matter if it doesn't matter if it's what you want to hear or what you want to say. You still had it.
Yeah. But
the conversation was had.
If you feel as though that you was good enough as a woman, regardless of what you hear, you're gonna want to know why. You're still gonna question yourself.
But the thing about us women is even when we're in a relationship and you express to me every day that you love me and you want to be with me for the rest of your life, I'm still gonna ask you why. The why never stops.
No. And I can tell you why.
Like, would you love me if I had a tree branch as an arm? And he's like, no. And I'm like, okay. Well, I just wanted to make
I can understand that, but at the end of the day, I'm not gonna say it's closure, because the conversation that we had is like, all right, I would put it like this. I had to make her see her faults.
That's closure.
No. Because when somebody don't see their faults and then they're saying sorry now, I knew my wrongs.
It does, but
do you still feel like you were able to be like, hey, we were here, I wanted us to be here, that's not what we were, and I feel like we didn't get here because of, okay, fine, yeah, I did this, but you also did this. Right. And she was like, whether she agreed or not, do you feel like you got everything off of your chest to be like, all right, you know what, like, I did the best I could in that relationship, I let that person know where I felt like we went wrong or where we fell short, so whether they agree or not, they can never say that I didn't express to them, and if they get in another relationship and the same thing happens, that I told them, yo, you be wildin', my nigga.
I think women know they be wildin', but
no. Let me tell you something. But no. Listen. The one thing about closure is, and I said this in the beginning of the podcast. Some people know they're wrong. I know when I do wrong sometimes, because sometimes even I still don't know when I do wrong. Closure is not about showing the person what they did wrong. Closure is about you expressing how you felt at that time and you getting it off your chest, and you know that door is shut. Because all the time in closure, like say me and Celi, we fall out.
Never gonna happen.
Celi not gonna always see what she did wrong. Right? Celi not gonna always see what she did wrong. And I'm not always gonna see what I did wrong either, because in my mind, what I said it how I said it, and I'm good. How she said it is good. But me expressing to Celi, hey, this is how I felt after you said that to me, then she realizes, oh snap. And sometimes she might not even realize that she still might be like, nah, I'm good. I didn't say it that way. But closure for me is me getting that off my chest and knowing that weight is lifted off my shoulder. And closure is well too, for me, when I know that I finally have closure, because sometimes you don't know when you have closure. Me, when I know that I have closure is when I see you and my heart's not racing. I definitely didn't put it all the way in your pocket. Me knowing that I have closure with you is when I see you, my heart's not racing, and I'm not built up with anger. Yeah. I'm not wanting to fight you, or I'm not wanting to like not be around you. Yeah. I could still see you and I'd be like, hey, what's up? That's when I know that I have closure. Okay. But everyone knows that they have closure differently.
What you said before we even had a conversation, I was around it because me and her family were like, these are my peoples.
I mean, 11 years, you better be your people.
No. I know her family. Is that closure though? I know her family longer than that. We grew up. So, like I said, before we had closure, I was still cool with her.
But when you were cool with her based off of your opinion, or you were cool like, oh, you would see her and be like, hey, what's up?
No. If she called me, she moved on. She went to another relationship. If she called me, needed help, I'm gonna extend that help.
Is that closure though?
You feel what?
Because that's not your place no more.
At the end of the day, me, like Shellz said, maybe I did get closure for saying what I had to say. But me, at the end of the day, I wasn't chasing it, because at the end of the day, I had to build me. I knew I couldn't get myself into another relationship. I knew not to, because I'm not the person. I'm a one-woman man. It don't sound like good on me because I'm a vagabond, so people. It don't sound.